All right, it is Wednesday, September 30th in the market today. Let's see what happened today. Dow Jones was very strong. Came back a little bit on no stimulus news. Finished up 329, S&P 26, plus 26, Nasdaq plus 82, small caps minus 2. VIX still at 26.27. See, the VIX is still really going down hard. Gold 1892. Silver 23.38, copper 302, oil 39.87. All right, let's look at the top gainers first. CTIC, classic move up right here. Look at this. And then called the sliding board. This came down, came down. This is the 5-minute. Yeah, all longs right here. If you're long, you're pretty crazy. You can see right here the pattern's down. The pattern, it never gets over this 20-day with conviction. It never like really turns up. It's just, this is shooting up through. That's not turning up though. And you can see on the 10-minute, yeah, down, down. So nothing here, nothing here. Came back to 250, back to 2. So you can see the whole trend was down. Even on these breaks up, unless you caught it, maybe in the lower time frame, but the higher time frame, it was a short all day. It was a great short. ITRM, this wasn't a bad long here. You got your 13 EMA over your 20, 125, 150. Then this broke all the way to 215, and then to short it down. You know, little spikes here or there. But this was a nice hold, 125, you can see. And see how it hugged that 13 EMA, came back again. And then we went up. So, you know, pre-market, you want to trade or not, it's so tough. I hate trading pre-market. I'd rather not. Because if you get in here and this doesn't work and then you're out, then you like blew the rest of the day for your trade. So it's really just preference. You have to look at the chart if it's, you know, quality or not. And, you know, take your shot basically on a good setup. I mean, you had good support at 125. Looks like it was holding. And NDM. This is sort of choppier. 250. This did get to near 325. CNET, late break. YGYI, not enough volume. Jill. This is spiking up. This spiked before. NETA. CTAC, look at a spike immediately up, then came back to 150, then broke back up to near 250 again. So this is a double top and came back down. Support at 150. Tour, nothing. WSG. GTH, quick move up. 11. It's not a bad spike all the way to 14 plus. SLNO came out with news. That's why this spiked, and this went really hard up to 3, and then came back to 245. I called this the other day on the video. Big gap above, over 225, and there it went. Touched 3 exactly. Pretty much filled the gap. A little more to go, but yeah, it filled pretty much. We'll see what this does after hours. BHTJ, immediate move up and crash down. BGFV, yeah, over 650. 745 came back. This is a really good long. NKLA, Nikola, you know, it's garbage stock, totally garbage fraud. Very oversold. You know, this might make a little move back up again. Today wasn't a bad long. You know, 18 support, just went to 2150. You know, Nova 2750 to 3050, very good long. LX It's got to 625. You can see the 685. D-Dog right here, this little dip, then right over 93, exploded to 107. Very strong long. SGRY right over 2050 to 23. It's a really good move. Strong long all the way up. VVPR, this was a former mover, runner, pretty choppy here. Made a small move. All right, so that's the top stocks. Pennies are still in play, 100% gainer, 68, 49, 43. Your main stocks, $2, 3, 2, 12, mainly under 20. So, pennies are pretty much still kicking butt. All right, here's the SPY today. And this 335 is a big mark here. You can see the 50-day coming up. It keeps getting knocked down right there. Today was a huge move up. They knocked it down. So, that stimulus news didn't help. It didn't come to agreement. So we're back and forth here. So we're pretty much in a range, probably the 50 and the 100. So there, we have to get over to 335 basically. So. The weekly's touching at 13 and the 5. And the 50 back and forth right here. So it touched the 50 before it dropped hard. 50 again, it's going to drop again. So it looks pretty bullish up here. Very oversold in stochastics, or overbought, excuse me. It's staying elevated. MACD pretty strong. Elite Wave strong on the 4 hour. So, and you still have this range. I would say 335 to probably 320 right now, unless we can blow through that. Nasdaq's over the 50-day, so there's your support right there. Crossed over on histogram, very strong. Getting towards that overbought level. And Dow Jones is at 28,000. Came back down today. Still above the 50-day too. Looks like a crossover. So, it's looking more and more like we're trying to turn up, of course, but keep getting knocked down. We'll see. All right, UDAL today. Let me get the other chart. Yeah, UDAL got over 77, all the way 79.50. Good long. The market strong. Then this came with the news, and that we were not getting stimulus, or they failed. And see this all over the place. The initial move is very strong, though. SPXL, same thing, move up. Down, down. So very strong early on these moves. TQQQ, same thing. There's TNA, a little weaker on TNA. FAS, move up. You can see Soxel. That is strong, a lot more choppier in Soxel. LABU. Let's see, JNUG. Pretty choppy. You can see ERX here. It's still in this wedge trying to break out if oil breaks out. TFN, coming up, coming back down. This hasn't reached back up to 80 yet, so it's very choppy. Total, not what you want to see. Din, doing the cross up, nail, back and forth here, trying to go up too, so not bad on that. Now, daily chart. There's a falling wedge, came up. Let me get to this chart here. Aha, I didn't see that in the other chart. See, when you put all these on the daily, it makes sense. A lot of moving averages here. Touch the 200-day, knock right down. So that was the reason for that. Algos, know all this. SPXL, 50-day came down. QQQQ, right at that 50-day. So there's the battleground right there. Can't get over that. Eventually, it looks like it will. It looks like, you know, MACD's decreased a lot. It's very bullish at this point. And there's FAST. FAST is way below here. A lot of moving averages trying to get back up here. Stocks will across. Usually a change of direction, so we'll see on that. Now here's the VIX. Yeah, the VIX keeps going back and forth. There's a 200, there's a 50-day. It keeps touching this 50-day, rolling across here. So we have a 25 to about 29 range or 30 range, 25 to 30. So that's the range we're in. So volatility remains up. EVXY, yeah, it's got that 50-day sloping down, as you can see on that. All right, so let's look at some other plays here. NKTR. Yeah, it's just very oversold. Didn't hold there at 17, so you're looking for a reversal on that. And a 4-hour, not yet quite. Here's DVAX. This is another one came out. The falling wedge came up, came back down. ODT, nothing moving yet. NK, not much doing. SWBI, Smith & Wesson. 1464, this is forming a reverse U. It looks like it's going this way, and it'll probably bounce. That's more of a inverse cup and handle. Usually it's negative, but we'll watch on that. The XRT came out of the wedge. You know, it's doing nothing, floating around here. FE, clear channel, 28 to 30. JMIA is out of this wedge. 7 held, it's at almost 8 now. They're showing a bullish long sign here. LL. Just doesn't get good volume though. I mean, this could be a good swing here. Eventually starting to climb up, but not the best of volume. BMRN. Yeah, this came up to 80. Now it's crossing down. CODX. Went to 8 all the way to 15, came back down a little bit. This is your move here, the falling wedge, you're in, you know, here, anywhere here, it's out. I made the move up, and then you're out right here. Doesn't have to be exact. That's the move stochastics, you know, under 20 to 80. So that's a really good move. OPK, look at this, 3 held, came up 369. That's what we want. When you see this, you know, hold that long, it's eventually going to break down or break out, of course. But it held 3 so many times and it broke up. Really strong long. So that looks good. Carnival, we're looking at the cruise liners. You know, there's your move, oversold. Remember, you look back at this. You're playing under 20, 2080, so move here. Didn't go all the way out, but you can tell there. You can see it here to here. That's move here. Right here's a move. Yeah, here to here's move. See, not as big. Whatever stochastics does, you go with it. This move was longer. Look at this. It's a short move. You just get out. Get in here. Get out. In here. Or you could stay the whole way here to here. I mean, this did run the full gamut of 20 to 80. So here to here. Maybe you could get back in here on that second. See, the 50 is the second middle level. So once you have that 50 level, it could break back up, and it did. Now we're oversold again. Now we're at 41. What are we going to do? We're going to come back down, form this, then go back up. See, once we're back down here, eventually it'll hit 80 again. You can hold playing that, but it could come back down before it goes back up. It's going to reach there again eventually. It's touched as high as 1350, came all the way back to 1250. NCLH, same thing. This is a good run here. Our CCL came out of this too. This isn't as high. And these touched almost 16. See airlines. That is good. How about some restaurants? Den, Ruth. Pretty hard. I gotta hit the gym. What else are we talking about here? So Ruth, casinos. Look at that 80 on, or 70 in this. What is so many times it held. Break down here, tried to turn up, came back and forth, chop again. But you like to be buy it down here. Good chance this goes up again on win. You can see RKT right here, back and forth. And trying to hold this, let's say like 1945 right there. So Rocket Mortgage. So that's a recent IPO. It's been a lot of IPOs lately. Lemonade. This is out of this wedge, not really doing much on that. Other plays like Apple. There's your moving Apple right here. Fake out, move up. That's why this market's so tough. Once you get through here, say through your trend line, this is pretty good bet. 110. It'll cross just back and forth, but your stochastics have been going up, so it's very strong. Strong long at this point. On the other chart, this is above all your moving averages now. So see how it came down? Look at it, held all that. So it's ready to cross over on MACD, RSI. Now stochastics are going up strong here. So it looks pretty good at that point. So, the market still getting back and forth chop. We're trying to get over this certain level. It looks more bullish every day we're going up unless some sort of bad news is happening at this point. But, things are looking more bullish, I would say, at this point. Other plays, MU. You can see this falling wedge. Just how you want it to work. Go up. This one's a little more choppy than went all the way up on MU. Cisco still down here. MRO, Marathon Oil could break up here. This is a wedge. We need oil to break up. Yeah, Oxy had this break and went all the way down here to 10 again. It's getting oversold again. It's right at 10. 10's held before. Held a lot back here, so that's a big number there. It's getting really oversold too. RMAD, look at the volume increase in this. This really wants to break out for a penny play. Break, PCG, WDC can't get over this line. Schlumberger, this is all the way down here. Very oversold. Could get a bounce. You need oil to move or something. Something to say that we're going to move higher. We need oil. Something happened in the news or something that way. Oil's just been struggling. APA, another one that's down. Look at this down. So, this is going down. This is almost like a March move. Not as fast, but this is falling pretty far. So oil's not doing good at all. Then another wedge. Sabre going down the list here. For X. US Steel clearly has this 8 line. What a chop. And there's KISS here too. I like this long. This is at a 3 on stochastics. So we get stimulus news. You look at every time, this is Kohl's. Every time we've been this low, look at this. Well, this wasn't a big move at all, but it did move. It was probably at least $1. What's this? 18, 22. That's a $4 move. Here, another move. Here, another move. This is as low as it's been in a while. This is really low. So any news will send this way higher. There's BE. BE's been very strong off these lows. See this? Lows. Run. Check this out. Completely great long. I'm going to go fill up sideways, sideways channel. Not really a wedge, more of a channel down. So oil's just been smacked. Oil's doing terrible. I would say, oil, airlines, even airlines, cruise ships have jumped. They made some moves lately. I'm talking lately. This hasn't done anything. None of these. This is oversold. Big drop. Probably a drug failed, I think. Now PDD. This is Pindo Duo, whatever it's called. This has really been bludgeoned here. And this is what you call a wedge. Another falling wedge. See this? Wide, but tighter, tighter. It's getting even tighter. And look at this down here. Draw your line right here. Stochastics are getting tighter and tighter. See this? The bounce, each bounce, lower. Now it's at a 14. This is going to squeeze. So definitely watch this for a squeeze. Computer's stuck here. Let me see if I can look something up. Trying to look up PDD. Computer is slow. Come on. Yeah, it's giving a long trade. 85 now, 89. So this has really come off. Let me write this down. Some other stocks here. Here's Mara too. I like Mara to come up here. You know, if oil gets running, this could make a nice run here. This in March or April went from like 6 all the way to 16, no 18. Then it found a double bottom here at 12, moved to 16. Not a bad move. A lot of volume down here. It could be accumulation here. Instead of 25, it came back. Looks like we're getting divergence, trying to move up. Yeah, the algo is still like this long. There. A BHC. I remember a few times I like this here. I thought it was going to break and a break. Then it's formed this wedge and eventually, found support where it found support and broke up here, all the way down, oversold again. And this made a move from 1550 to like 1750. Now it's another, it looks like another long setup BHC. What else we got here? TPR, FLSY, QEP, EKR, Baker Hughes. A lot of oil plays. All right, that's it for today. Sort of another stranger day in the market. All different moves happening today. A lot of ETFs to the long side moved. A lot of penny stocks moved. You had to pick your spots. As you can see, like right here, the follow through. You look at the follow through, not really great follow through. So a lot of pre-market again. So pre-market, you got to pick your spots, and then the follow through. It's going to be a quick move. It's a quick move. You got to getting it out, make your money. So each day is different, but you're not getting days where it's like all day long, like, oh, it went from 2 to 10 and it was, great dip buying. Not necessarily. All right, that's it. Please subscribe and like the channel. We will be back for more. Peace.